Hello, I'm Rusty Beck, and this is Identity, a vlog dedicated to exploring what it means to be human. Today, we begin a new story, The Other Side of the Coin, detailing a life and death drama scheduled to play out in this courtroom 5 weeks from now. Sheriff's deputies, a court reporter, a judge, a jury, various attorneys, and a defendant will gather, argue, and record all of the proceedings related to the people versus Greg Slider Razanick and the unlawful killing of Mariana Wallace. Now, after the observance of some brief legal rituals, the proceedings will commence with the reading of a bill of indictment against the accused. And he will listen as the state charges him with grand theft, illegal possession of a firearm, illegal possession of a controlled substance, witness tampering, witness intimidation, fleeing the scene of a crime, evading arrest, attempted murder, and murder in the first degree committed during a robbery. Now that's a special circumstance which allows the state to impose the death penalty. Now, the series of events I just described makes Slider somewhat exceptional. Not because his list of crimes is so long or particularly depraved, but because over 90% of all murderers accept a plea agreement. In exchange for a lighter sentence or fewer charges, the murderer stands in court, confesses his crime, waives all right to appeal, and agrees to serve a pre-negotiated sentence. Now, this saves the state, the county, and the city hundreds of millions of dollars. The justice system wasn't designed to be a bargain, but apparently there's a limit to how much of it we can afford. Slider refused the plea agreement, an offer of life in prison without the possibility of parole. He recanted his confession to the murder of Mariana Wallace, a.k.a. Alice Herrera, a.k.a. Jane Doe number 38, and he claimed that his initial statement in which he took responsibility for drowning her was the product of coercive police tactics. And so, here we are, waiting for the justice system to determine the fate of the defendant. Now, I'm not interested in justifying his violence or finding excuses for his crimes. But at the same time, Slider is not a comic book monster or an alien from outer space. Like it or not, he is a human being. And my hope is that by examining his life, I can better understand why Mariana lost hers. Join me next week as we uncover more about Greg Slider Razanick and hopefully get an interview with him before he hears if a jury has unanimously determined whether he is to receive the penalty of death. Until then, I'm Rusty Beck, and this is Identity.